Star Wars Geek Girls. They're geek girls that like Star Wars. And sometimes cry.
Hello everyone and welcome to Star Wars Geek Girl. I'm Zoe and as usual I'm here with Lizzy.
Hello.
We're actually recording one in person.
Yeah.
When have we even done that last time?
Japan?
Yeah.
Japan.
That's crazy. So we're recording this in person, so if it sounds different, it's because we're sharing a microphone.
Yay.
We're gonna talk about Maul Shadow Lord, episodes 1 and 2.
I regret everything I said about why did we need a mall show. I regret it, and I thank you, Star Wars, for old man Yowie.
They're like middle-aged.
That's still old man.
Okay.
He's divorced. You're telling me he's not? It's not old man Yowie.
You can be divorced when you're young.
His kid was old.
That's true.
His kid was
Charlie
like
Bush,
16.
Charlie Bushnell voices his kid, who plays Luke in the Percy Jackson series.
Oh, cool.
In the TV show.
Oh,
Not in
sick.
the movies.
I don't know why I thought about the books. You were like, oh, that plays Luke. And I was like,
yeah, in the book.
In the book, yeah.
The book, yeah.
No, I remember. I haven't actually watched season 2 yet.
It's really good. It's really, really good.
I need to watch it.
It's really good. We're talking about Maul Shadow Lord. So the first 2 episodes came out. We are doing 2 episodes every week, Maul Mondays until May 4th is a finale. There's also a prequel comic. The first issue came out last month. It's called Shadow of Maul. The second issue came out yesterday, on the day we're recording this. I have it. It is in my bag, right over there. But I have not read it yet. But I have it.
I do love your Rook cast in a fish bag.
In a fish. Yeah, so during Maul Shadow Lord, I'm rotating my 3 photo card holders. I have a fish bag, like a bag with little fishies. And I have Rook cast in there right now. I have one that looks like a Jedi holocron. It says #1 Glup Shido. And I have Devin Azara in there. And then I have one that says it's the guy from Fortnite. A bunch of Fortnite stuff. And obviously there's Maul in there.
Yes. At least you're accurate, yeah.
Yes.
Chris is trying to get a snake photo for his Fortnite. Yeah. Mine's the best. I got Hatsune Miku. So Zoe got me a Hatsune Miku bag for my birthday, and I appreciate it so much because I've always wanted this bag. I put even more Mikus on it, so to get ready for Mikus.
So everyone needs to know the bag is shaped like Miku, and it has a giant open mouth that has it's in like an Ida bag, so you can put pins in there. And so I put 2 Miku pins in there, and I also filled the bag with Miku stickers.
Yes. So I went, because I always get Miku kind of plushies or keychains. And I want to put on my bag, but I have an Evangelion bag. So I'm like, no, everything has to be Evangelion. So I never had a Miku bag, and now I have a Miku bag. It'll be perfect for Miku Expo too.
Yeah. And so for some extra context, I also designed I think I posted them on Twitter and stuff, but it's a photo card holder, and it says it's the guy from Fortnite. A bunch of Fortnite stuff. So you have one with Miku in it. Yes. I give one to Chris. He's gonna put Snake. I have one. I swap out people right now. Maul is in there, but I've put Ahsoka in there. Put Rey in there. Put Zoe from K-pop Demon Hunters.
There's so many people in Fortnite. I have
so many people in Fortnite.
Did you see those weird AI characters? It's like a T head that's on Fortnite, and it's like a little twig, kind of log thing.
I think I did see that. I don't know anything about that.
I don't either.
I'm definitely brain rotted, but not that much.
Yeah, I saw it, and I was like, I'm not peak enough for this.
I prefer my homegrown human-made brain rot, not the AI slop brain rot.
Yeah.
But I saw whispers of this, and I was like, I don't even know. I'm not gonna try to. Not gonna try.
No.
But speaking of brain rot, the photo card holders they made do say 6'7" on them.
On the Fortnite ones?
On the Fortnite one.
Where?
Let's see if you can find it. But yeah, I also gave one to my friend who put Rumi from K-pop Demon Hunters in there, and then I gave one to Safi, and I gave her a bunch of photo cards. I think she said she put Godzilla in there. It's really, really tiny.
What do you mean it's tiny?
Flip it back over. So look at.
Huh? Oh, I was like, where is it? I see.
It's
It's
very
pretty
tiny.
sick. Yeah.
Oh my! I gave one to my dad, and he put his school ID in it. And he
Hell
showed it to all
yeah.
the students.
That would be cool.
Yeah. My dad's a cool teacher. He
Mhm.
plays Fortnite.
Mm-hmm. He's 6'7".
Yeah. So yeah, we're talking about Maul Shadow Lord now, not Fortnite.
No, but he is in Fortnite.
He is in Fortnite. Yeah, what are your spoiler-free thoughts on the first 2 episodes?
I like it. I like it a lot. I like seeing these these newer characters, and like, how many years is it after Order 66?
I don't think they've been explicit with it. I do know in the trailers.
Because it's already Empire.
Yeah, it's already Empire. I know in the trailers, so we haven't seen them yet, but in the trailers there's like some stormtroopers, but it's like that like later Bad Batch where it's like a mix between like the clones and stormtroopers.
Yeah.
So we're like only a couple years in.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like we're probably, I would guess we're around like late Bad Batch time. Like we're pretty soon after.
Okay. Because I was gonna say there's still like, you know, the Jedi adapting to all this change that's happening with Order 66 coming on. So I liked seeing that because everyone has a different,
Mhm.
and then it's also like, I'm trying to keep this spoiler free. Like, just like seeing the differences between how people are trying to adapt to it, or some are trying to still stick to old, like, things that they believe in. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I'm sure we're going to keep seeing more of it past these 2 episodes. I like Maul. Maul's terrifying. It's like
He's
it's
really
like a
scary.
it's like a horror show right now.
It's like it's a horror movie with the villain as the protagonist.
Yes. Yes. It's exactly that. And it's like, it's really interesting, and I like this new character, Lawson. He's pretty sick so far.
You should read the comic, the Shadow Maul
I
comic.
probably
it's mostly
will.
about him. It's
I was
pretty
gonna
good.
say it was I like it. I mean, I like new characters, and I like the I guess we're gonna probably look into more of like him as a person and his like family, so that's pretty cool. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I feel free. Same thing. Like loving the new. We're on a new world as well, Janix, and it's very like noir, like dark, gorgeous like matte paintings used for the backdrop. Like it looks. This show looks crazy.
It looks really good.
Beautiful.
It looks like how Clone Wars would have a bunch of backgrounds that were just straight up painted.
Yeah.
Like that looked really, really cool.
Yeah, it looks amazing. I also like, and this isn't really a spoiler, but they were like showing some like behind the scenes stuff today, like posting it, and apparently they used sounds of Sam Witwer screaming in the sound font for his lightsaber.
What the hell? Which is cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's cool.
Especially when you think about like how he had to bleed his kyber crystal and like put his paint.
Yeah, and then like the whole thing with like the brushstrokes of the actual lightsaber and stuff, that I like that a lot.
It's amazing.
So it just looks really good. Because again, at first I was like, oh, it's Clone Wars style again. Oh wow. But they did like change up a few things that just look really, really cool.
Yeah, and it fits because I feel like the Bad Batch was Clone Wars style, but like I found a lot of the like the textures in the Bad Batch to be much like smoother than we had in the Clone Wars. Like Clone Wars, like even like characters like skin like had like a painted brush, like they were a doll kind of texture, and you don't really see that in the Bad Batch as much. Like it's a bit smoother, and so it makes sense. Like, well, this is Maul.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna use a style, it's gonna be like a rougher, more textured version, more chaotic version of that style, which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
The score is amazing. I love all the designs. I love all the new characters.
Two Boots is silly.
Okay,
and
I'm
like
loving Devin.
Yeah.
Also love Brander Lawson.
Are we no more spoilers or
okay? We're gonna do spoilers now.
Okay.
So if you haven't watched the episodes, go do that and then come back.
All right.
Do you not like Devin?
I don't know. Not yet.
Okay.
But right now, with everything that's going on and how she's like kind of the side plot for now, obviously for now, right now she seems like a like a YN kind of person.
She hasn't had like a lot of dialogue.
No, not yet. So when I was talking about before, like she's like kind of trying to adapt to the world that is what they're going through right now, and she has her master who's like super strict on like being a good person and like still trying to like believe in everyone else, which is rough and very frustrating. But she ends up in jail because she's trying to steal.
Yeah, it's hard because I think it's like I'm so her master Iko Diodaki. I'm so like, which is a crazy name.
Yeah.
But I'm really like sympathetic to him because like he obviously has this responsibility as this younger person. And it's hard because like on one hand it's like believing in the kindness of other people and like having faith in that. Like that is Star Wars. That's the message of Star Wars. And I think to have that fail, like the Jedi were failed, you know, and betrayed. And I think to like have him like have to face that every day, I feel really bad for him and Devin. But at the same time, I also understand I understand his perspective, like when she steals and she starts to get arrested and he's like, we can't make a scene. Like, because if we make a scene, we're gonna cause a big thing and then the Empire's gonna come down on us. You know what I mean? So it's like I also understand like him, but I also understand Devin being like, I just want to eat.
Yeah,
I'm hungry. It's such a like terrible, complicated situation that they should not be in. Like the galaxy should not be this way, and they are. And it's really like well done.
Yeah, I can see her frustration. It's very much like parent trying to do a good thing, but just child doesn't understand, and that's fair too.
And at the same time, like I think he. You know, this is such an unprecedented time for the galaxy. Like, if you look at the history of Star Wars, like, they haven't dealt with anything like this, maybe, like, ever. Not in anyone's living memory. Like, thousands of years. There has not been some, like, big maybe, like, on individual planets, but not, like, this whole galactic power taking over. Like this, not since, like, maybe you count the Nile and the High Republic, and that was still hundreds of years ago. And so it's, like, I understand, like, this is, like, such new territory. And it's like, what do you even do? Like, it's your whole way of life totally upended.
You know what I didn't like?
What?
Was when Maul was like, my apprentice is somewhere nearby. Like, I was like, okay, creepo. Like, little weird. He's like, I dream. I have visions.
Like Ezra. It's like,
yeah, and I was like, stop.
These kids don't want you, man.
No.
Go away.
Stop being a weirdo. And then, you know what? I love Rook Cass. Sorry, I'm like jumping, but Rook Cass was so cool, and I love Vanessa. Really awesome. And I was like, you know what? I need to trust more. But like, I was like, I wonder if I'm gonna like hear Vanessa or I'm gonna hear more like Hera. And no, it sounds like completely different.
If I didn't know it was Vanessa, I wouldn't think.
Yeah,
it was her.
she's
like it's a very
Vanessa,
like,
great actress.
Hera sounds like Vanessa. Like it's a bit different, but like when Vanessa talks, you're like, I hear Hera's in there.
Yeah.
But Rook Cass is a totally different voice, and it's kind of
cool.
It's kind of
sick.
Yeah, and it's really exciting because I remember I read the Son of Dathomir comics like ages ago when they came out, and she is like. The arc's not like about the Mandalorians really. Like it's obviously about Maul and Talzin and Dooku, and Grievous more. But like she's like in it. Like she's really Maul's right hand. Gar Saxon's like not really in it. Pretty much. Like he's in it. He's there, but like she does so much more than he does because she's better.
Yes.
And so then in the Clone Wars season 7 when she was brought in, because like Gar Saxon got his moment in Rebels, and so Clone Wars season 7 when she gets brought in. And she like she's there, but she doesn't like do a ton in season 7. Like she doesn't get to talk very much. She has some very cool action, but like not like she doesn't play a very big role because it's not her story. And so it's really exciting to see because her design is so cool.
Yeah,
her design is so cool.
I love her short hair,
and so it's really cool to see her get to like play like a pretty big role like in this. I mean obviously it's like a huge cast of characters to get through, but she's in it more than some others. And
I like that like she's so super into this like where I thought when she kept questioning Maul, obviously it wasn't to be like you suck, like why are you doing these things, but like she like kept questioning, and I was waiting for Maul to be like, no, I'm not gonna explain myself to you, or like something, you know. But like he explains everything to
Yeah.
her, like she's trusted like that.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool.
And it's because she's like, I mean, she's like his right hand, like she was in the comics as
Mhm.
well. But it's really cool to see, like it is like something of a partnership. Like he
Mhm.
respects her input. Obviously, it's Maul, so
Yeah.
like he only offers so much respect to anybody. But like he does like respect her input.
If he's not killing
value it,
you,
respect it.
like, you know,
that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah. That's pretty sick.
And it's really cool, and it's interesting, I think, to think about it, because like his two, like after he kills all the people in Clone Wars, his two like his Mandos are Rook Kast and Gar Saxon in the comics and in Clone Wars. It's just really interesting to see the like very, very different paths those two characters take, where Gar Saxon goes full Imperial, and Rook Kast is like, yeah, this crime stuff is fun, let's keep doing that. And so that's really interesting to see, like, kind of where these two characters split their paths.
Yeah, I Rook Kast, she's super fine. Okay.
I wasn't gonna say it.
I just say
yeah.
So
I know.
like wine.
Hearing her like talk, and this is so weird because you know Vanessa, but like hearing her like talk after, I was like, why didn't they let her talk more in Clone Wars?
Yeah, literally.
I want to hear those.
No, I loved
Lizzy
it.
keeps like longingly gazing at the
yeah, I am. Well, yeah, I said I liked it, didn't I? It's right there. But
else is fine. Randall.
Oh yeah. Okay, because why does he look
edits.
like?
I love the edits. Please make more.
Why
edits.
does he look like every like old man yaoi I've ever seen ever? Okay, don't ask how much I know about that, but sorry, Dad. But like, so, and then like, why didn't Maul kill him? You know what I mean? He just like punched him. I'm just saying.
I'm interested in
that. That's already
in
like
their rivalry. Like it's very like he's very much. I think the grounding of this show. I think he's like kind of, for people who aren't as familiar with Maul's like history and who he is, I think he's like that kind of entry point for like more casual viewers, and because like people are just gonna keep explaining Maul lore to him throughout the show. I bet we've got a little bit of that already with the Shadow Collective. And where was I going with this?
For new viewers.
Oh yeah, for new viewers. So he's like that entry point. But I'm also, it's like he's also kind of the grounding of the show in this like, you know, this like crime, like noir style story that they're kind of, at least with this part of the storyline they're going with. Like based on like the background, like the planet of Janix very much fits that. And I think he is that classic like detective character, you know, single dad.
Oh my gosh.
Trying to do right, cares about the people of his city. And he has this tense, this heated rivalry. This heated rivalry with this crime city, because like, you know, it's like Maul's still doing like the crime stuff, and it's like, oh yeah, it's like the guy, like, you know, very like crime lordy stuff, and then he pulls out a lightsaber. It's like, oh yeah, we're still Star Wars.
Yeah,
where like
he says laser sword too.
He does say laser sword. Where Brandon Lawson, like he's this guy who drinks a crazy amount of coffee. I think his ending in this show is going to be like a heart attack.
Yeah, it's like
he puts down his coffee and gets another one. Like he's drinking coffee constantly, like on his shift, and then we see him get home from his shift, and he makes another coffee. Go to sleep, man.
No,
go to sleep.
You can't. You can't go to sleep.
Clearly not with all that caffeine.
Yeah, I love his character. And just, like, tally every time he has coffee. All right, take a shot every time he drinks coffee. Oh my god, I die.
In the new Naked Gun movie, which is like a parody cop movie. There's like a bit. It's with Liam Neeson, actually. Funnily enough, since we're talking about Darth Maul. But there's a bit where they're just like constantly like getting a coffee and like dropping the cup and getting another one. Like throughout the entire movie, it's just like a running gag of like these like coffee cups like piling up and all this coffee, and I was like, oh my god,
it's him.
I also like that he's a lawman who has a son, and his name's Lawson. Good stuff.
Every time I heard Lawson, I was thinking of is that like Japanese market in Japan? You know, it's like I think it's called Lawson Market, but I don't remember. It's like I don't know. I that's all I remember from that. But
Anyway, you're fine.
yeah, and before I get anyone that's like, well, but then he had dinner with that one girl. Well, bisexual people exist. Pansexual people exist, okay? He can do whatever he wants.
She was awesome.
Oh, yeah. She was, you know what she reminded me of, though? She reminded me in Arcane, the, like, cat kind of,
like
the,
fox
yeah,
person
the,
with
like,
big ears.
colors and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what that reminded
With the
me of.
bisexual lighting in
Yeah,
the club.
yes. And then, like, she's, like, giving them information.
Yeah, she's the one that's like, you hear the Shadow Collective? It's
Mhm.
like, no. Honestly, kind of me as heck, because I kind of forgot that's what it was called. Like, I remembered he did that and, like, got all the crime people together, and I totally forgot it was called the Shadow Collective.
So
I
this is actually
a name.
great for me because I know that he did these things, but I
Mhm.
don't know the specifics of it unless you
Well,
and
it was
my
in
dad.
the Clone Wars.
Yeah, but like I'm dumb.
Don't remember.
And don't remember very
forgot.
hard. But like it's definitely more explained with Crimson Dawn and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I like seeing this because I'm like, oh yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
figuring
Oh,
it out with
yeah.
Lawson.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I'm curious to see like the path he goes on to like figure out. And also like he saw Maul do that stuff. Does he think he's gonna win?
He only knocked him out. So
Mhm.
I'm just if Maul doesn't kill you,
yeah,
you know,
you're in.
Yeah,
you're in.
You're fine.
I did also while we're talking about Brandon Lawson, I also did like the scene with him and Devin because Devin's taken in and Brandon they're like Brandon Lawson's dealing with like all the crazy crime lord stuff and he sees this kid and he's like, what is this? What are we doing?
Yeah. Why does everyone touch his ball?
I don't know.
Everyone grabs their ball. The ball.
I wonder what's the ball for? Like, what kind of ball is it?
I'm guessing it's. I think it's for his son.
His son plays shock ball, is what it's called, based on the comic.
Okay.
In the first issue of the comic, like the first panel is Brandon Lawson's like, I'm missing my son's shock ball match for this. Yeah. You should read that comic.
Yeah, I probably will. But yeah, I wonder if that's what it is.
Probably, unless it's like a lot of attention keeps being put on this ball.
Devin's like, "Is that your son?" Grabs the ball, and then this random like officer comes in.
Yeah,
which I noticed he was besides him and like the one other officer, they're the only humans there.
Yeah, it's a lot of droid. He's like 2 boots with his boots.
I do love 2 boots. Okay, and I just showed Zoe the IT like little clips of IT crowd.
I'd seen like clips of that show before.
When my dad told me, he was like, "Yeah, and 2 boots is blah blah blah." I already forgot his name, like the actual guy's name, and I was like, "Who's that?" He was like, "IT crowd," and I was like, "Oh." He also does something else where it's like he travels around the world and like. I don't remember. Like he does a lot of stuff, but I thought it was so funny, especially because he did not change his voice. It's just
which I will say because we talk about Vanessa changing her voice. Wagner Mora voices Brandon Lawson, and he also voiced Death in Puss in Boots, which is an amazing movie. If you haven't seen it,
really?
Yeah. I know, and I was like, that doesn't sound like him at all.
Yeah, I know.
But he's been in other stuff too. But I was like, oh, I love Puss in Boots.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. That was good. That was a good movie.
No, I'm not gonna say that.
Okay. All right. He can lost son. I don't know. Yeah, and he's divorced. That's crazy.
We don't know that. We know his wife is not with him. She could be on a job somewhere.
The son is literally like, I'm gonna go visit mom.
They're probably divorced. Probably. But
she's also what if having dinner with some other woman.
Right, but then why is Brandon Lawson like, oh, I'm going to go with you?
Oh, well, that's, I think, because, I don't know, to visit, I guess.
Divorced. I'm just saying, we don't know yet.
Yeah. I'm sure it's more like a divorce that, like, he didn't want the divorce, she did.
He was probably too into his lawyer or something. Yeah. But yeah, I'm really excited to learn more about him. He's a really intriguing character to me. Especially because like he's so like normal. Like I love a normal person in Star Wars who just has like a normal job. There's like pizza boxes in his apartment. Like that because like obviously like I love the Jedi, love the Mandalorians, like love all these people with these like crazy big stories and all this stuff happening. But also like,
I love normal people.
What's that guy doing over there? I'm curious. Like, what's it like to be a normal person in the galaxy far, far away?
Yeah.
Who unfortunately happens to run into Darth Maul.
Yeah. Now they're entangled
we
in
also
that.
have Iko Dai, looks like a dinosaur. I do think he is the most dead a character has ever been without dying.
Who?
Devin's master.
Dead?
He's dead. There's no way.
I was like, what did I miss?
No, but like they can update the Wikipedia now.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Yeah.
He's cool. I like him.
I thought, okay, wait.
I love this moment where he saved, like, where he like flipped the car thingy. And then he had to save the bridge, which that was such a good. I always think about in Obi-Wan Kenobi when the Inquisitors are talking about how like the Jedi are so compassionate and like they literally cannot help helping people. Like it's an itch. They have to like help people.
Which
and it's so good. And it's like once they said that, it was like, yeah, that's how everyone wins against the Jedi. Like almost no one wins a fair fight. They always not no one, but like a lot of these characters don't make a fair fight. They like endanger a bunch of people, and that's how they get the Jedi.
Yeah, it was so funny though, because he's like, we know he's using the Force, and he's like, his arms are out, and he's like, using the Force, and Lawson's like, "You good, dog?"
And
like
he's old man,
he's
straining and suffering, and
he's like,
"Buddy, you okay?
You having an aneurysm? What's happening?"
He's like, already there was this bridge collapsing. Now there's this old man having a heart attack on the
middle of
the
literally.
street. Like,
Lawson's like, someone help this man.
The craziest day.
Yeah, it's interesting because it feels like he says laser sword, so he doesn't know anything.
No,
at all.
He's like vaguely aware of like, because he said like we haven't seen laser sword since the Clone Wars, so he's like vaguely aware of like the Jedi and like stuff like being a thing. But, like he's like clearly doesn't know. Like the Empire hasn't even really come to this planet yet.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like not that I'm sure like there's a vague awareness, but it's like he's got like all his personal stuff going on. He's not like as aware of the wider galaxy.
Yeah.
And I think that awareness is gonna come hit him like a train.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, the galaxy comes to you.
Yeah. So that's.
So I'm curious. We also like because we know from the trailers like Inquisitors are gonna show up. So like clearly the Empire's coming to Janix.
Two Boots is very happy.
Two Boots just like protocol.
Yeah. Which he's a droid, so I don't,
that's what he's.
I love him though because he's so sassy, and he's like, "Oh, we need a ride, okay," and like jumps
just, like,
down.
Does an Anakin Skywalker, but as a droid.
Yeah, and he like comes out. He's like, "Sorry for the smell. How do you know? How do you know?"
I loved the moment where he gives Lawson coffee.
Oh,
he's like, "How's the coffee?" He's like, "I don't know. I'm just here to share this moment."
Yeah, that was the best
cute.
thing. Best friend ever.
I love Two Boots. I also like Spybot.
Yeah, Spybot.
He's so funny.
He's so silly.
Booshkadoo.
Yeah, why does he talk? But like so
funny.
like cutesy, and then Maul is like petting him,
and he like purrs. Yeah,
like what?
I love Spybot. He's so fun, and that's like this show is like it's very like obviously like dark. Like we're chopping people up, we're killing people, like but it's also like really funny.
Yeah.
At the same time, it's that perfect balance that Star Wars, especially Star Wars animation, strikes. Lucasfilm Animation did it again, as always. I never doubted you. Lizzy doubted the subject, not the show.
No, I was just like, Maul. I mean, okay.
Yeah.
But it's actually pretty silly, pretty cool. I think it's also just the new characters where I'm also like, oh, okay, so it's not just Maul. It's like Rook Cass and like Lawson.
It is a mostly original cast because we have Maul and then Rook Cass, but like this is her first time like getting to be in the spotlight, so it's like not that she's a completely original character to the show, but this is her original. I don't know.
Time?
Like
she has screen time
her big
now.
Role, her big starring role.
Yeah.
Versus like not being in the Clone Wars that much, being in the comics a little bit.
And
that's really it. Because like we have Icarus and Scorn are new, Spybot, Devin, Eco are new. Like everyone's new. New planet.
Oh, and then we have like the new. Well, I guess they're new. The gangsters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, if you, the gangster that died, that I don't remember his name, he is in. We're getting like a little bit more back on him in this Shadow Maul comics. So
It's like Maury or something. I
yeah,
forgot.
but yeah, he was cool. And then I do have to ask, as our resident chef, what do you think of that chicken parm?
Chicken parm. Oh, when was that?
That was
Because
when
I
the
saw
two
it.
gangsters were like getting dinner.
Yeah, okay, that looked really good. The cheese melted so nicely on that. Because I was cooking while I was watching, and I was like, oh. And like, I don't know why my brain forgot what I was watching already, but like, because I was like going back and forth, and I was like, damn, all right. And like, I get back to it, but like, that cheese looks so
Apparently
good.
at the fan screening, Dave Filoni said it could be Loth Cat.
You're lying.
That's what he said.
Why would it be Loth Cat?
I don't know. That's what ask Dave Filoni. I didn't say it. I mean, I did, but like
I feel like he's
him.
rage baiting.
No, he definitely is.
He's rage
but
baiting.
he did in fact say it, so I had to bring it up. No,
He's rage baiting.
No.
Well,
but do you think now
Loth Cat are kind of bird-like. So
do you think we could get chicken parm at Galaxy's Edge?
that would be good. Yeah, I mean,
Not that
probably.
I can eat it, but
No. But it maybe, but now I'm like, oh.
Now that it's Loth Cat, it's not as fun.
Yeah. Now I don't want it. What the hell? But they are
so,
like birds.
I did like the little guy in suit. That guy. He was funny. Yeah.
Daverin something.
He was funny.
And
I did like his little moment.
Evangelion.
Like, never shoot a guy in the back. You're right, little guy. His little suit.
Which was funnier because he didn't even actually do anything.
Yeah.
But he was telling the guy like, "Nah, I think it's that guy," and he didn't believe him, and now he got captured. So.
Yeah. It was, and this was like, there's a lot of little moments in the show like this, but I think like they clearly put a lot of effort into making Janix feel super like real and lived in. And like one of those moments to me was when the little crime lord like sees Lawson, and there's like they know each other. There's a bit of an animosity, but also it's like a familiarity. And he's like, "Oh, never thought I'd be glad to see you." And Lawson's like, "Fuck this guy."
Yeah, literally.
This guy. And like just like little things like that where it's like this planet feels very real. Like these characters have these like relationships, have lived full lives before we get to this show that I really like. Just like moments like that were fun. I also really like the scene where Maul drags his lightsaber.
Oh, like
closer to him after
him?
they break into the prison. That was a really cool scene as well. It was just fun. Very Maul, because he's like not even looking at him. He's just like, my lightsaber is so cool.
Yeah.
Look
at all these new strokes, guys. Look at it.
And poor Devin, because she
gets captured.
She just wanted fruit, man.
Yeah.
This is like the opposite of Ezra. Like Ezra stole fruit and ended up finding his family. Devin stole fruit and now she's gonna get groomed.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's family. I don't know. But yeah, she gets like she knows exactly who he is. Like he opens the door and
yeah, I imagine when he came back to life that Jedi was like, we need to make sure everyone knows what this guy looks like so that especially the Padawans can just run away.
Yeah, but I wonder, because again, we don't know too much about her yet. She seems like, I don't know, like she's just frustrated all the time, which is fair.
I think she unfortunately is primed to fall to the dark.
It's a good time right now.
Good time for Maul.
Yeah.
Not for her.
He's like,
yeah, because she's hangry. Girl's not eating.
No.
She's hangry. And she, she and her master are, I think like she clearly cares about him. Like they clearly care about each other. Like her stealing fruit was just as much as about him and wanting him to eat as it was for her. But she's definitely frustrated with him because he's trying to, and I think it's, it's frustrating, but it's also kind of noble, I think, to try and hold on to your principles and your beliefs despite like the hardship and being faced with that. I think it's very noble. But it's also frustrating to be like, look, I know you want to relying kindness to strangers, but they're not being kind. So like, what are we gonna do? We need to eat. And so like, there's that rift there. She's in a really bad position, and I think that really primes her for Maul to use that classic dark side of like, well, I can give you the power to do whatever you want. Don't ask me questions.
It's also like odd because he's being so like he even tells her like it sounds so whiny, at least to me when he said it, but he was like, how can I prove to you that we're on the same side? Like he's trying
really
so
playing
hard
it up.
to
He's
make it seem like they're equals in a way,
Mhm.
and that it like he can teach her all the things that are going on in the new world that her master is not gonna teach her.
Yeah. Well, and it's one of those things where it really reminds you of like, oh, this guy learned from Palpatine. Like he's pulling out all the same stuff Palpatine used on Anakin to manipulate Anakin,
Mm-hmm.
and he's doing the exact same routine.
Yep.
On I mean, obviously the situation is different, but like he's doing the exact same thing with Devin, like the way he's talking to her, the way he's appealing to her, and you know, luckily for Maul, I think it's not going to take quite as long because she doesn't have the same, you know, the galaxy's in such a different place, and she's, you know,
she doesn't have a great support group right now.
Right.
It's very much like It's Cat, where she thought everyone was against her, and so she thought she had no one to turn to.
Mhm.
So therefore, immediate dark
the way
side.
To go. Yeah, and I think Devin still has, like, compared to like Iscat and Semper, were not a great.
No, I think she's still a good person and she still wants to do good, but she's frustrated with how everything is, that she might just say, well, he's trying to do good, or he's trying to do this. We're not bad guys if we're doing this.
Yeah.
I think she's gonna definitely bend how she thinks about things to justify certain things that she does.
For sure. And I think I was thinking the other day about Dagan Gera in Jedi Survivor, the like High Republic Jedi that goes bad. And like he was like already kind of turning dark side before this, but I think about the moment a lot where he like wakes up from the High Republic, like the best time besides the whole Nile War, but like basically the best time to be a Jedi, and he wakes up into the Empire and just goes crazy because like, what do you mean the galaxy turned their backs on the Jedi after we devote our lives to them? What do you mean we're being genocided and hunted down and wiped out? And just goes crazy. And I'm like, yeah, you know, that's fair. That's surprised. Valid. I'm surprised more Jedi didn't do that. Like,
yeah.
Kanan Jarrus is the strongest person in the galaxy for not just being like, screw all of you, I'm killing you. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I think she's in such, and it's like, obviously, like, I don't want her to. Like, I want her to like hold on to those principles that she clearly cares about, like to believe in people, to have that faith and that hope that's so important to Star Wars, right? You don't have Star Wars without the faith and the trust in other people coming together to form the rebellion, do all this. But it's like, I get it. Like, I get being like, why should I care about a galaxy that's turned its back on me? Why should I care about a galaxy that's hunting me down, where I can't even eat, or I can't even, you know, make a scene about trying to get food to eat because someone could turn me in and that's it. And I think, you know, and especially because she's so young, like, I think and with Maul being the devil on her shoulder, I think it's going to be very easy. And it's like, on one hand, I'm like, poor baby. I don't want this to happen. On the other hand, I'm like, that'd be so cool.
Evil baby.
Evil baby.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what will happen with that, especially because it's not new, but like we can see it on the screen of how how easily she can fall to this. And I wonder if as much as I know the master's probably gonna die, I wonder if he will survive and maybe like help Lawson like track him down, or like, I don't know, like I wonder if the master's gonna like try to change just so he could help his Padawan. But we'll see.
I mean, I imagine we'll see him be also kind of pushed, but just as someone who's older, more experienced, maybe go the other way with it. And yeah, just sucks for everybody.
Yeah.
Man. Empire, boo. You guys did a bad one with that.
Oh.
You were so mean to so many people.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what
I
else.
think what else. It was really great. I cannot wait for the next episodes.
Yeah.
I went all out. I made mall cupcakes for a watch party or two. I made mall bracelets, give to people. I wore black and red to work. I didn't have any mall merch I could like wear to work. So I just
No
wore, like,
mall
black
boo
and red.
boo.
I do not have a mall boo boo. I have a Zebu boo.
Boo boo.
I have
Did
a
you
mall
make
boo.
clothes for him? Or
Not yet. He's still naked. I might try. It's just his little arms. I'm like, I don't know if I can make. Like, I guess Zeb doesn't really wear sleeves, but like, I gotta like make it go over the arm. And...
Maybe you could like just paint the strap and just like.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
No.
Is it boo boo?
Is it boo boo? You think?
I think that was it. We talked about all the characters I made bracelets of.
Yay!
Oh, I did like Icarus and Scorn are the two like Zabrak that Maul hired, which Sam Witwer said he hired because they remind him of Savage.
Oh.
But Icarus is like the smaller one with the mask. He's pretty cool. He flips his knife around. And Scorn is the big guy with a gun, voiced by Steve Bloom. So we're talking about Zeb.
Makes sense.
So we got Hera and Zeb and
Yay!
Maul Shadow Lord.
Yippee! Yippee! Yeah!
I think that was a good podcast. Yeah, everyone go pick up Shadow of Maul if you want a little background on Janix and all the players there. It's a really good comic so far. Just 2 out of the 4 issues out. If you want a bit of background on the Shadow Collective and Rook cast that's not in the Clone Wars, you should read Son of Dathomir, which came out in 2014. And then I won't say why, but there's a 5-issue run of comics in 2017. Thank you.
Yes.
There's a 5-issue run of comics that came out in 2017. It's called Darth Maul, which I think has interesting like parallels to Maul Shadow Lord and where the story seems to be going. I won't say why.
Is there only one comic for this one?
Yes, it's Shadow of Maul. So there's 2 out right now.
So it's going to keep
going.
going?
2 issues out, and it's going to be 4 issues total.
Oh, okay.
But the last 2 issues will be coming out after the show is already fully out.
Okay.
Yes. All right. Well, make sure you go to StarWarsGeekGirl.com, read all the stuff, take quizzes, take our polls, all that fun stuff. You can follow us on Instagram and Blue Sky at SWGeekGirl, and then the Facebook page is Star Wars Geek Girl.
And then for the Rogue Rebels, you can watch my dad be a cool Jedi and teach kids how to use lightsabers on Lightsaber Academy on Star Wars YouTube Kids. We have the RogueRebels.com. Our Instagram and TikTok is at the Rogue Rebels. Our Twitch is at Rogue Rebels, and our podcast you can listen to wherever you're listening to Star Wars Geek Girl. Facebook page is the Rogue Rebels, and Blue Sky is at Rogue Rebels Fam.
Thank you so much for listening. Let us know on social media what you thought of Maul Shadow Lord, and if you have any theories or ideas.
Send us your Maul Lawson Yowie.
Yes, Maul Cop. Hashtag Maul Cop.
Maul Cop.
The Maul Cop art, please. I was Zoe.
I was Lizzy.
May the Force be with you, and goodbye.